Hello everyone and welcome back to the Seasonal Storm. My name is Jess and it's finally here, the weekend of the big cowboy wedding up in Elko, Nevada that I've been working so hard on all the floral for. Now, I know a lot of people are doing DIY weddings and I just want to show you it's absolutely possible even if you delay. So I'm not going to be talking a ton during this video, and I've just done a few time lapses of roughly 3 days of wedding prep. Hopefully this gets you inspired and lets you know that even if you delay things to the last minute, you can still recover it and still make it possible. I hope you enjoy. And bonus points, there will be a tutorial in here on DIY wedding bouquets, so I hope you stay tuned for that. I'll see you tomorrow for the official setup video. Okay, so here's where we're at with the bridal bouquet itself. I have in here a few different colors of peonies and roses, all in this blue and turquoise family, but then I also have these cream autumn leaves and even some blue turquoise autumn leaves. And as you can see, this thing is getting quite large, but I'm extra, so we go big or we go home. And I'm gonna add this pop of this really dark denim-y color as well. But I'm going to put it all the way at the base. The color kind of cascades down and creates an even larger image, so it gives the illusion that it's even more of a broad base. Now you'll notice I haven't cut these from their actual pics. I've kept them intact, and that's kind of on purpose. You can cut them apart, and a lot of people do. I personally don't like to, just because this gives me something really nice and thick to hold on to, and there'll be a leather bouquet base going around this, so this is nice and thick for that to grip onto. So as you can see, this is like very ball shaped. It's definitely not perfectly even. There's a lot of fluffing left to do. I also need to keep room for white live roses and white baby's breath to go into this, but color wise, I think that this is a really even palette. And I kind of like to just like tug and pull the longer pieces to the top and the shorter pieces down below. So you have to kind of just keep working at it to continue to like, see there's like little tiny pieces inside. So just go ahead and pull those all the way to the bottom and continue to fluff. And you also, if you can avoid it, unless you want pockets of similar color, I like to pull apart the similarly colored stems as much as possible so that you get a lot of variety all around. Obviously some places like with the hydrangeas, it's kind of, you can't really avoid it. But I have a few more pieces to continue to add. I also have these white sunflowers to help break up just some of the dark, and I have 2 of those picks with pine cones. So I'm gonna find where there's kind of a little gap and pull that gap apart and take the entire pick and send it in all together, and then kind of fluff this all around. So it just adds some more of that cream color and also helps break up some of these pockets of darker color. And then on the opposite side, we're gonna find another pocket with the darker color and pull that apart and do the same. Kind of what you do to one side, try to remember to do to the other, and then pull your smaller stems, you know, in and out as such. And again, like I'm just holding this in my hand. Once I have the actual bouquet wrap and I can really fluff it out and add the live, that'll help in a big way. So right now I'm kind of just stuck working with what I have until I get the actual bouquet wrap, but that's kind of what it's looking like so far. Real life behind the scenes. It's Wednesday afternoon, just got off work, had to go grab a bunch of last minute lighting for this wedding. Had to buy a bunch of candles, battery operated because high fire risk. And we are trying to throw together everything we need to load up and go tomorrow morning. So for anyone else who has ever procrastinated in their wedding planning or last minute jitters, I don't know if I can get it all done. It is absolutely possible. You just need to have really strong time management and know how to delegate. We are taking on pretty much everything that we can, since the floral at this point is pretty much done, with the exception of what's being assembled on site. We have our trusty helper here, and the last funky project of the day, we're gonna have some big poster style pictures printed, and then we're gonna drive up into the hills and collect pine cones. So we are off on this leg of the adventure, and I'm bringing you along. Okay, so the sun is going down. We are just about done. We made an emergency thrift store run. I have more candle holders and candles than I know what to do with, but that's fine. We'll figure it out. Now one final Dollar Tree run, and then home to pack it all away and get packed up to leave bright and early tomorrow morning. So here we go. Procrastination edition. Okay, so it's the night before we drive up north, and I realized that for all the different arrangements I need to do, I actually am a little bit short on huge picks. So I grabbed these ones. I took all the fall flowers off of them, so all the oranges and yellows. I've left on the lavender because that's kind of a touch of a blue-like color. Obviously lavender is more of a purple, but it is close enough. I'm gonna go ahead and spread this bouquet pick out so I can see all of the empty heads and what needs flowers. And for some of my not so sacred, I'm just kidding, for my spray painted, for the empty spots, I'm gonna take my spray painted flower heads and I'm gonna pop them on, and we're gonna make a custom pick, and we're gonna do 2 of them because these are gonna go on either side of a set of longhorns. So when you guys see it, it'll be done.